Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of In Conversation With. Technically, I've recorded two In Conversations With today, but I won't go into that. Next week, we will be joined with Richard, we will be talking about game developing, different games, YouTubing, and some backlash that he received. But enough of that, we're going to leave that for next week. This week, we were joined with someone who was supposed to join us last week, but we've finally been able to catch him because he's a very busy man. But welcome, Jimbo.
What's good?
How are you doing?
Yeah, I am doing fine. Sorry that I couldn't do
Oh, don't
last
worry
week
about it.
because last week it was my birthday weekend, so I had to do some stuff.
Well, I'm
Like
glad.
I even planned to stream myself, and yeah, it didn't work out. I
Well,
was too tired.
I'm glad you mentioned your birthday because that was the first question I was going to ask. How was your birthday?
Oh, well, it was amazing actually. I mean, it was pretty cool. We partied. It was not like at the day exactly because it was Friday, but we decided to do Saturday because it's the weekend. But that's not the important stuff. The point is that it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice.
I'm so happy for you. So, now you've turned another year. I'm not going to say how old. What do you plan to do? What is the next question? So, why did you start YouTube? What made you want to start YouTube as like a project?
Oh, start YouTube. Honestly, I mean, if we have to go to that topic, we gotta go years and years back, man. Like I say a good 6 years, 6 ago.
Yeah,
I just actually no, even more. I think 7. But I just wanted to start doing like I saw people in the internet doing their own business in YouTube. So I'm like, oh, why not me do it? Like, I really wanted to. So I always asked my mom if I can have the phone. So she said sure, and I would just record stuff that I had in my room. And I don't know, I was having fun with it. But yeah, and then there was that one singular video that I made that made me like I don't know. It made me something because it had oh wow like I saw like 200 views on it, like 300, because that was my the channel that I had when it's banned, unfortunately. But it's not the importance. But like, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to keep doing this. But then I was like keeping doing like I kept doing breaks and all that stuff because I had school. I was more
yeah,
focused on school. But now it's like I'm more into it because I do more for the fans,
yeah. Wow,
and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
wow. Lot to unpack there. But we're gonna, since you stated you went back 6 years, we're gonna go back about 6 years to when we first met. Um, it's a
Oh,
whole story and everything, and I've mentioned it a couple of times on your YouTube channel and on mine. Um, but there's a lot to talk about there. So shall we go into that sector?
yeah, sure. Yeah.
So me and Jimbo, we first met about 6 years ago. I'm thinking, when was it? 2016, 2017, something like that.
I'd
Um,
say 2016, bro. I'd say 2016.
it was quite a long time ago, and we've been friends ever
Yeah.
since. I don't think we've had a single argument ever.
We had some arguments, but it was minor arguments.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Usually
obviously,
usually we would team up for the for like when we were like against others, but usually we were like a team basically,
yeah.
like a duo.
Because I remember the way we met. I mean, it makes me happy. Um,
Yeah,
I was playing on my Wii U,
exactly.
and I was like really bored that day, and I went on Minecraft mini games and we played Battle, and Jimbo was there, and that's how I met a couple of my friends that I still have contact with these days. But I think
Yeah.
Jimbo's been like one of the main ones, if not the main one, except another kid called Cameron who is amazing. If he's watching this, what's Coco Crocodile, whatever.
Yeah, but also it was not only I didn't just met you just like that. It was because I first met Eddie, then it was you
Eddie.
because he actually no someone else. Actually, I think it was like something named like Kirby or something. If you remember him, he introduced me to Eddie, who introduced me to you in like the minigame stuff. So
Do you
yeah,
remember?
that's
Do you remember the Roman princess?
the what princess?
The Roman princess.
Oh no! Please don't talk about this.
Why?
No,
Why?
just you know what? You know what? Yeah, it's your video. Do whatever you want.
What happened?
I don't know. It's like it's I don't know. Just
Because I remember, and I made this whole video, and I've got it on my phone. It was like, ha ha, just got the Roman princess, boom, ba-da-da. And then there was just Eddie behind talking about potatoes. um, but
oh
I used to make a city, and I think you had the Emerald House. Someone had the Emerald House, and then you moved into it.
yeah. Are you talking about Minecraft?
Yeah, the city I made.
Okay. Which console? Because you had two. Because
Wii
you
U.
made plenty of city. Okay, that one then. Okay, I remember then. But yeah, it's because you made a city in Nintendo Switch also, and I
I've
was
never had a
part of it.
Nintendo Switch. I had a PlayStation.
So how the hell did you? Huh? So how the hell did you?
I've never had
Never
a
mind.
I've never had a Nintendo Switch.
Maybe
Anyways,
it was Eddie.
maybe because he did get a Nintendo Switch. Do you still talk to Eddie?
Oh. As of recently, no. We just went on our sides. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not like if you also talk to him.
I've spoken to him a couple of times in the past few months, but not really as often as me and you. I think out of everyone we've met, me and you have just stayed basically. We've just
Yeah.
basically held each other's backs and just led into what this is. Because when I sold my Wii U, it was a big decision for me
Yep,
because
because you switched it for a PS4.
I switched.
I mean, good thing I have now a PS4,
Do you
and I
still?
still have my Wii U, of course.
You still have it?
I still have it after all these years, of course.
Oh my god! Because switching from Wii U to PlayStation was such a hard thing for me because I knew as soon as I'm going to do it, I'm going to lose all of this contact with people, and I never did, which I'm so thankful for.
Yeah,
I still
you're
have.
lucky.
I'm
You're
still.
lucky. You're lucky we had that one app that's where we texted both of. I remember
Yeah.
that time when you literally woke me up at 5 a.m. because it was 10 a.m. for you. I literally had to wake up. I'm like, what do you want? Like, you were straight up calling me. It was 10 a.m. for you, but 5 a.m. for me, and I had to wait until 7 a.m. because it was 12 p.m. Like the time zones was also hard because
Yeah.
like 5 p.m. for me, it was like 10 p.m. for you. So it's like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So, right. Let's move on because I could talk about this for hours. What's your favorite YouTuber and why?
Who is my favorite YouTuber? No, I don't have a particular favorite YouTuber, but the one that I watch the most, I know like people are gonna be like, who the hell is that? But it's someone named Kagi Films, and the reason why is because that I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. As you've seen like in my profile picture. But anyways, it's that he also makes Dragon Ball videos, but also just in particular just anime videos in general. So I was like, yeah, he's a cool guy. But then I watched him even more and even more, and I became a little bit too addictive to his video.
What's his subscriber count like?
800,000 subscribers.
Wow, that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with YouTube? Um, when you're
Or
older?
like in the future.
Yeah, what do you want to like make out of it? If you know what I
What do
mean.
I? I don't. I actually do not know what you mean.
So, what are you? How do I word this in a very Canadian way?
In a Canadian way.
What you know in the future? Where do you?
Uh.
What do you want to do with your YouTube channel? Do you like want to make different content?
Oh,
Where
okay,
do
okay,
you
yeah. I
see?
think
Where
I
do you
think yeah.
see yourself? I kind of worded that shit, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. But what would I do? Honestly, I would just stick to what I do. Basically, just I will just go with the flow. Like as I say, it's because I'm gonna see what what the fans think and what I think also, because not everything is about the fans, also about me, because I own the stuff. But whatever.
Yeah,
But basically, yeah, but just go with what I I got, like what I got. It's like I'm doing my own content, and that's that's pretty much it. I just go with it.
yeah,
Like just go with it, risk it, do whatever you want. You know?
yeah. That brings me to my next question. Wait, what was my next question again? What do we expect from your YouTube, like in the next couple of weeks or so, content-wise,
In a couple of weeks,
or
what would
months?
the content look like, or month? Well, okay. The only thing I have to say, honestly, is the same because I don't. I have a certain project, but of course, it's not gonna be right now because it's gonna be hard to find someone for it. It's a specific thing. It's gonna be a project that is gonna be posted on YouTube. I don't know when, and don't ask me when because I do not know when. But it's gonna involve YouTubers, like a lot of YouTubers, acting, all of that, and but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be there like in a couple weeks. No, hell no, it's not. I need way more time because I got studies to do. But yeah, for the next couple weeks, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same.
But it's funny
Just
you mentioned. Sorry.
me doing streams about no, yeah, it's me doing streams with my viewers.
It's funny you mentioned a project that you're doing because I'm doing the exact same, and it's all down on here. Good luck trying to read it. None of you will be able to read it. I haven't announced it yet, but I haven't started it yet, and I plan to start this in the new year. Um, so
Like 2023.
yeah. So I hope.
Oh.
You look forward to what I've got because it's probably going to be the biggest project ever, and it's going to involve every single country in the world. So
Oh,
there's your little teaser.
you,
Contacting every
because
single contacting every single country to participate, but you don't know what it's going to be yet.
what? No way. Hold on, yo, this actually sounds interesting, but because you guys might think, why am I freaking out? It's because I'm a big geography nerd,
Yeah,
and that's
same.
why,
But I didn't do
and
geography
that's why.
GCSE. I because when you do exams for geography from my school year, and my next school year, at the end of the next school year, you do exams. And right now, what they're teaching about is rocks and rivers. And if I do geography, I want to learn about countries and the people. That's what I want to learn about.
That's what I want to learn also. But right now, what we're learning about is energy. Why do we need to learn energy in geography?
Yeah, but
Like,
I guess I could give
energy
you.
is supposed to be in science.
Yeah, I guess I could give you a sneak peek of what the project is. So I will be contacting every single country in the world for something. There you go.
Is it gonna? Okay, yeah.
You heard
That's
it.
all. You don't have to give me more.
I'll tell Jimbo exactly what I'm going to do after this finishes, because I haven't fully started it yet, but I hope to start it very soon. Anyways,
I think I should say mine.
go on then.
My project, just basically my project, because I don't know. At this point, everyone's gonna know it in the future. But anyways, it's about something, and it's about it's Roblox related, but in a way, it's gonna involve YouTubers that I know personally. And no, I'm sorry, Joseph is not included.
No.
But I
think
know
I know
why.
what
It's
it
because
is.
no, yeah, because you already know. Yeah, but it's an animated series. It's animated movie that I'm going to do for this project. It's gonna be like our own characters in the movie. There's not gonna be a lot of them, so yeah.
I'll
But
tell you what.
if the Jimbo fans are watching this video, yes, Tyson will be back.
Well, if you want me to be a part of it, I think I declined because I was busy, but I've got quite a bit more stuff I can do. So if you ever want me in it, hit me up. I think I
I can
declined
use some help.
because you did ask me and I declined, but I think I'll be able to do it now if you want me to do it.
You don't have to do it right now. I mean, it's still in a long time, so.
Yeah, well, put my name down. Anyways,
Like I think the project's gonna be released in like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but like maybe end of 2023
that's fine. That's fine.
or maybe in the middle of 2023. I don't know. It's like the best chance would be while summer break of 2023 or winter break of 2023. Sorry, not in 2022. I'm sorry, you can't because I have way much more stuff to do, and I need breaks also. Okay.
We'll put my name down anyways. Right. Next question. Favorite thing about YouTube?
Favorite thing about the simplest way would be just to make videos, but I have another thing. It's that I like while playing my games and while I just like to talk to my viewers while I play because it's such a fun thing. It's just such a fun activity, and I can't get like sometimes I get bored with the game, but I never get bored with my fans. Like they choose the game, and I'm like, you know what, sure. But sometimes I refuse. But that's because you guys give me some games like Adomia and Brookhaven. Like, do you really want me to play those games?
I think my favourite bit about YouTube is the collaborations, like what we're doing now. Personally, because collaborations always are so different. You don't expect what's going to happen. Like,
That's also that's also true. Yeah, you're right.
because within conversation with, it's not scripted. I've got a script of the questions I'm going to ask. That's the only thing that's scripted. Everything is just like what
Right,
comes out.
exactly. That's the fun part about this. It's that that's just the fun part. It's like it's not scripted. It's just
And then,
do you.
because then anything accidental happens, you can just laugh it off. So,
Exactly.
okay.
Like the thing with me, you, Randy, and Crook on my channel, not on his. Well, it was not hilarious, but
It was
pretty
fun.
fun. But also like pretty like it can get very hilarious.
It can.
Just the only problem is that the quality was eh.
But it was okay. I enjoyed myself. And I know a couple of people really want to do that kind of stuff. So if you ever want to see me do it, then, because I remember we recorded it, I think a day after the Queen passed away. And so
Yeah, true.
the whole of the UK was like, and then I was just there like, and then I was like trying to make sure I was okay for the video because I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of the whole world.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so yeah, it was after the death of
it
yeah.
was okay. So we're going to talk about music now. We're going into music news.
Oh, I know exactly what
Oh
you
no,
mean.
not yet. We're going to get into that later.
Ah.
Go-to song right now. Go.
What?
Favorite song at the minute?
Uh, Marvin's Room by Drake.
Oh, you're a Drake fan.
Not too much. It's just that most of his music, I'm sorry, but they're absolute garbage.
Mm.
But I really like the old ones. Like I'm more of an old music fan than
Is it
a
the one where it
new
goes
music. Like
Hotline
old
Bling,
hip hop.
Hotline Bling?
No, exactly. See, I don't like that, but like
Mm.
Marvin's Room is like in my heart, man. It's like like such a long song, but like
Yeah,
so good of a song. And also Shot for Me. It's also made by Drake, but like man,
I'll have to.
those two are like my favorites from Drake.
I'll have to have a look at that. Right. Now you know what I'm about to say.
Yep.
Right. 2 years ago, me and Jimbo stumbled on a video on a call, and I said, Jimbo, I'm probably gonna hate this, but let's do a song. And I thought Jimbo was gonna go, no, 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 thank you, no, please don't involve me in what you're about to do, what monstrosity you're gonna do. But surprisingly, I got the other answer. Jimbo was really wanting to collaborate because Jimbo's like one of my go-to collaborators when I do these new stuff. Jimbo's name was the first name I thought of when making In Conversation With, and we're talking 4 months ago when I first came with the idea. Um, but I had to wait a couple of times because I had different projects I needed to focus on. So In Conversation With was kind of like left backwards, kind of. But now I've got the opportunity to make it, I can now explain everything that's been going on. But Jimbo was one of the very first people I thought about when making In Conversation With. And so when Jimbo does collaborations, he always makes it that extra. He always adds something different into it. When doing the Arsenal collaboration I did with me, him, Cook Fedora, and oh no,
Randy.
Randy, he made it 10 times funnier because we were in a private match. Nobody else was in there, and we were just kidding, and everybody was going everywhere. And so he makes his collaborations 10 times more fun. And so when I thought, all right, I want to make a song, but I don't want to make it on my own. I really want to make it with someone else. Jimbo was my go-to because he was making music at the time. I don't think he's making music anymore, sadly.
No, sorry.
But back then, he called himself J Baldy, which was, I think it was something to do with J Balvin, something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. It's because my last name is, you know,
Baldy.
because his last name is also like, Balvin. Like his whole name is it's Jose Balvin, but it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
it had to do with that because he was my favorite singer back then,
yeah.
like when I was younger.
So I was like, fine, Jimbo, let's write a song and see how it goes. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm down for it. And I was like, yes, we finally got someone, and I'm not going to be lonely for the whole album, which I wasn't. And sadly, that music video isn't on the channel anymore. But hopefully we can write some music in the future and maybe, open up that collaboration world again. But when I mentioned that Jimbo makes everything extra, like he had something onto the table, I wasn't expecting what he was going to do. So when I was like, right, this is the song I've written, have a look at it and tell me what you think. And he came back and changed the whole second verse and did it in Spanish. And I wasn't expecting that because Jimbo is brought up in Canada, and so it's like Canadian French. So I would have thought, oh, if he did, he might have done it in French, but he did it in Spanish. And what made it very funny to me was I was learning Spanish at the time. So I remember I was like to my Spanish teacher, we wrote this song and my collaborator did it all in Spanish. And I was like showing it off, and I was showing all my school friends and stuff like that. And so I wasn't expecting it. What got you the idea on doing that then, Jimbo?
Because back then, like I was young, like of course I was younger. I was like 11, 12. But just back then I really liked Spanish music, like a lot. So I still do. Dude, I still do to this day. But back then I was even more addicted to that. It's just, just how like the feeling and it's like, it's like gets me to the vibe.
Yeah,
So that's why I just did it in Spanish, and also I am part Latino, Dominican.
really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. But anyways, when Jimbo came back with the second verse, and he was like, "Cuántos años dan abrazos, si te lastiman abrazar son bichos." It was like really, really Spanish, and he went really into depth with it. And I was just there like, how is this going to work? How are we going to be able to do it? And Jimbo did it so beautifully. And I remember I released it, and then a month later, I released another song, and all of his friends were really happy about it. I mean, they really, really enjoyed the music that we were writing, and so I offered to ask him if he wanted to write another song, and obviously we did, but we never got to release it because I finished my music career then until I released Permanent Marker. But hopefully we can get you on another track very soon. Fingers crossed, if you're still up for it.
I mean, maybe.
Well, we'll see what the future holds, eh? So, last question. You don't know what I'm going to say, do you?
No, I have no idea.
A year ago, Jimbo approached
2021.
Jimbo approached me because he knew I was making Dobridge. I think you know where this is going, do you?
Oh, is that about my project?
He approached me asking if we can make a game called Gora Racing City.
Exactly. I knew it.
Yeah. That really didn't really get on his feet, sadly. I was really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. It's something. I don't know. I did something that messed completely like I don't know, but it was doing so well when it was playable. Like when it was playable, everything was going well. But I was developing more on the game, and I was working more on the game every single day. Well, first of all, my grades were kind of deground, like going down. But second of all, this was the main reason I freaking, canceled the whole project. Is that I messed up something in the scripting, which ruined the whole entire game.
Yeah.
So that made it that, oh shoot, this game is not playable no more. Like you can't spawn your cars, you can't do anything. So, but right now, I promise this is gonna be a promise, and I'm doing another game right now. But it's a surprise, and it's not about cars. It's about combat. Because I love combat myself.
I can't remember. Am I helping out or not? I can't even remember.
What
The game.
right now? I'm doing?
Yeah.
You're not helping. You're not helping me right now.
Alright. I can't even remember what I'm doing anymore.
I
But
mean, you can, but
we'll see. Right. That is all the questions I have for Jimbo, Gaming with Jimbo. Jimbo, do you have anything else to say?
Other than that, no. But anyway, well, I can say one thing.
Go on.
Like and subscribe.
um, so Jimbo's Discord group will be in the description below. Jimbo's YouTube channel will be in the description below, and I'm probably going to be hyping up this video at the time of this recording today on the Sunday, or the 20th of November, all the way up until tomorrow at 5 p.m. GMT when this video comes out, which will be 12 p.m. midday for Jimbo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited about that. I've said to go subscribe to Jimbo. I think from what I can remember, he's very, very nearly at 400 subscribers. So
I'm 27. I'm 27 away.
he's 27 subscribers away from 400. We got to get him there. I am currently on 760 subscribers. So let's try get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Fingers crossed we can get there. We've got a month and a half left. So if not, I definitely know we'll be getting it next year. I've been hoisting on this plan for quite a while now, so hoping we get there very soon. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. Tune in next week when we will be meeting Richard, who will be talking to us about his projects, different games he likes to play, and these past couple of months where he's been under fire for different stuff and how he's managed to, get back on his feet and continue developing work. Until then, I'll see you next week for In Conversation With. Cheerio, everyone.
See ya.